get started. Okay. Hey, gang. Giving it a second. Hey, my loves. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in. How are we doing today? Okay. Get some incense going before we get started. How is everybody? How is your Saturday? Happy July 1st. Okay, happy beginning of the month. Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna do the reading for July for my fire signs. Okay, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's who we're reading for today. Gonna get a deck, get the overall energy for the month. What's good, everybody? Okay, so Spirit, good morning, love. Oh, I hope your day is going marvelous as well. Let's see what's coming up for my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Spirit, what's good, Stephanie? Can you show me, please, what is coming towards Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius over the month of July, please? Over the month of July. Now, right now, we've got Mars and Venus in Leo, okay? So there's a lot of energy in fire, okay? So, Spirit, can you show me what's good for Aries, Leo, and Sag? What do they have coming towards them for the month of July? Persistence, okay? Waterfall, I'm hearing pressure. Pressure. Thank you guys for all the love, okay? Fire intensity, that is you, okay? Now, we have a waterfall, persistence, okay? And then fire, okay? Some of you could be a water sign. Okay, some of you, there could be a situation like oil and water. Like oil and water. Right? I feel like some of you could be dealing with somebody who you feel is overly emotional. Overly emotional. Sun, okay, that is the card for Leo, okay? Faith, all right? I also feel like it's like you feel somebody's energy is heavy, okay? Like their energy... It's like you want to feel the sun, and this person wants to be, you know, more gloomy. Okay, I'm hearing, I can't stand the rain. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. Thank you for the rose. Okay, so I feel, yeah, you see oceans, waves. So this other person, there's like a fluctuation of their frequency. I feel like you're trying to hold a particular energy. I feel like this opposite thing, it really gets under your skin, okay? It gets under your skin. It feels like a wet blanket, Spirit, can you show me? Okay, dolphin, listening. The communication is not, it's not clicking. It's like being on a different frequency. Okay? Sequoia balance, okay? And I feel like you might have been with this person, feels like 6 months or more. Okay? I'm not doing paid readings today, okay? Because I'm going to get through, I want to do all the elements. for July. But I'm going to pick a day where I'll come on and just do paid readings, okay? If you're interested in a private reading, you can go to the link in my bio and you can book there, okay? But I feel like it's been a minute since you've been trying to level out something with somebody. I am on fire. This reading will be for the fire signs. All right, I feel like you've been trying to downplay something because somebody feels a little like I'm emotional and I can't let go, right? So you could have already tried to leave this person, okay? But some of you are not trying to leave. You're trying to bring in some type of balance, but this person's vibration keeps dipping, okay? Then it feels like it spikes as well, but it spikes maybe in the negative way, okay? Spirit, you want to show me something else before we get into the tarot? Can you show me, please? And you have Hunter. Track down your fears and desires, okay? I feel like there's something here, fire signs, about you wanting to go in a new direction. But there's something that gives you pause, okay? Something that gives you pause about heading in a new direction. I feel like it's something about like not being able to turn around, okay? Yeah, heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. In the past, you've kind of been guarded. I feel like in this present situation, you've tried to make yourself more available in a way that you hadn't in the past. So it feels like a part of you, what's good, Dee? It feels like a part of you is really trying to hold out because you feel like the switch will go back. Like, if I throw in the towel here, I'm going back to when I didn't care about, you know, who I'm dating, or it's going to be more of a vibration of me looking out for me. Right? But a part of you, it took you a long time to get open. Okay? You could have been single for a long time before this situation. Okay? If you're single right now, it could be the break that you have taken, right? But it feels like this situation challenges you because you want to be open, but you know that if you walk away from this situation, that you're shutting that down for a minute. Like you're just going to be available for you in a sense. Okay? Is the energy I'm getting? Okay, you got Druid, hold the space. Okay, so I feel like this is your inner hermit. This is your inner hermit trying to get like the frequency, right? Like, should I not make a move? You know, I'm fire. A lot of times I make decisions quickly. I'm going to try to hold on and not make a split decision that I might regret. You know, Venus and Mars, like I said, are in Leo, okay? Right? And then you've got Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing, but something inside is telling you that it's not much longer before the shadow like takes over and you have to step out into the sun. Remember, you had the sun card, okay? And if you missed the beginning of this reading, you can head over to YouTube where it's live there too, okay? So it feels like you're trying to make sure that you dot all the I's and cross all the T's, because once you change direction, you know that that's what it is. Okay, I feel like this other person is kind of sending you mixed signals because they're too much in the water of emotion. Okay, now it could be that they're a water sign, or maybe they're a sign that's being affected. Good morning. that's being heavily affected by the Cancer energy. Okay, and this we have a super moon coming up on July 3rd. Okay, so this is gonna be like, you know, a lot of emotional, for people who are triggered, it's gonna be like emotional purging, all right? And then you have the Oracle, wait for important information. And I feel like that's what you're holding for. You're holding for, like, you're trying to see how something shakes out, but it's like grading you. It's like a chalkboard. Okay, it's like it's grading you, that this person's energy fluctuates in the manner that it does. Spirit, can you show me what's coming in? What's the situation, please? Now this could be friend, lover, family member, but I feel like this could be in your living situation or in close proximity. What warning? Permanent ban will ensue if live video does not end within 1 minute. What are they talking about? I don't know what happened there. I have to try to connect again, guys. Give me 1 second. I apologize.
Your ancestors, your...
Something happened there. Hi, my loves. Give me 1 second, okay? I'm about to pull the tarot for the fire signs.
Dreams, your goals, what...
Okay. All right. That's getting started again. And while we let that come up, I'm going to shuffle. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, something was wrong with the live and I had to disconnect to come back on. Okay, so I was in the middle of doing the fire signs. If you missed the first part of the reading, you can head over to YouTube where it is live right now. Spirit, can you show me? All right, you've got the moon fire signs. This is the situation. I told you there was a lot of emotional energy around someone close to you. I feel like this emotional energy is it's rubbing you wrong. Okay, I feel like you're trying to hold on to not make a split decision. Okay? But it feels like you really can't come back from that if you make the decision, okay? All right, let me explain to you what's going on out here. You've got the moon in the position of the situation. You've got the Ace of Swords in the position of what's coming towards you. You have the Star and the Lovers for what's falling away. You have the Three of Swords out here for what you can't see. You have the Six of Swords out here for the truth of the matter, and the Page of Swords for the most likely outcome. Two of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, okay? Hey guys, okay? So we had to disconnect the live, and then I had to restart it. So if you missed a piece of the live for the fire signs, you can head over to YouTube, and it is there in its entirety, okay? So I've just pulled the tarot. We're about to clarify what's going on for my fire signs. Okay, let's use this deck, this oldie but goodie, Grand Rising. Okay, so, and YouTube, if we could equal out the likes, please, that would be marvelous. Okay, so we've got the moon out here. Okay, I said to you that there's like some energy that could be coming off of a water sign that has to do with like a dipping in vibration, or somebody who's going through a roller coaster of emotions. I feel like you want this person to balance out their emotions. I feel like it's throwing your energy off and it's grading you wrong. I also feel like you're trying to hold off on making a decision. No, with somebody messing with the thing. But like I was saying, it's like you don't want to make this decision because it took you a long time to reopen your heart, okay? Unbreak my heart, saying love me again, right? So you have the moon out here with the hangman crossed, okay? You're kind of feeling stuck. Like, what exactly should I do with this situation? Should I give it more time? I think you've given it maybe a couple of months, it feels like. Okay, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, okay? Maybe a little longer. With the Ace of Swords, there's something out here that you're wondering if this person isn't being honest about. And this person could be accusing you of doing something, or they're like all of a sudden being like a helicopter, okay, like watching your every move, right? And there may not have been something that transpired, so it's got you looking at them like, what the fuck is going on? They could be moving different, they could be acting different, they could be telling you that it's something to do with work. Spirit, why is this Ace of Swords comes out again now in the position of what's coming towards you? You may have to surrender your cat. Can't get the paperwork. Okay, Page of Cups. Page of Cups is out here. I feel like somebody's gonna come to you. Now, there's two, okay, getting two stories. For some of you, you're gonna find out about something that you suspected, or like, you might actually, here is the King of Wands, which is you. You're gonna take some action. You're gonna take some action here. It feels like it's about somebody not telling you the truth, and then you find out what the truth is. Now, for some of you, the way you find out could be through a child. Okay? So let's say, for instance, that, sir, I'm not letting you in, okay? So please, don't continue, all right? If you continue, I'm gonna block you, okay? And it's not that I don't want to take people right now, but I'm trying to channel. Okay? A child could come home and say, you know, I was at mom's house or dad's house. Or, you know, I came back from the store with dad. Dad was talking on the phone, but it sounded like he was talking to you, or something like that. Okay, it's gonna be something that makes you know that something you suspected or something that was being thrown at you as an accusation is really a symptom of why this person's frequency is off. Now, it may not be what your first thought is, because it doesn't have to be another relationship, but it's somehow you come into some information. And like I said, for some of you, it's going to be through a child, okay? Spirit, can you show me what's with the star here in the position of what's falling away? Star comes out with the Judgment card. Something becomes crystal clear in that moment about a decision that either was made or is about to be made. Because remember, I said you're holding off on something. Spirit, can you show me one more about that? And the Hierophant. Could be a marriage. But there's three major arcana there. The Star, the Judgment, and the Hierophant. For some of you, you might get proof that this person was telling you the truth about something. Let's say it was reverse. Let's say that they had, you thought they did something because they were acting funny. And then you get proof that it's not exactly what you thought. It was still something that wasn't out front. And I feel like you will still be irritated. Like you let this situation become a challenge, the frequency to become a challenge, right? Rather than just sitting down and explaining what the fuck the problem was. All right, with the Lovers here, I feel like that also like irks you, rubs you wrong, okay? Because it's like lost time to address something. Yeah, the Lovers and a choice, okay? The Lovers indicate a choice with the Eight of Pentacles. Could have worked on something, but now, Three of Swords. A choice is removed. A choice is removed because this person didn't give you all the information, which is what's bothering you. Okay, it makes the fire increase. Like, had I known all the information, I could have made a choice that more aligns for the best outcome. Okay, it feels like you feel a little, I feel like it's still something that you can do, but it's like going against the clock. Okay, you got the 8 and 8. So you will have whatever this situation is. It feels like there's some deadline by 8, okay, which is also the Lion's Gate. Okay, so it seems like there's something that you have to do like in the short term. So you're like, damn, if I would have known, I could have switched gears, right? Or I could have switched gears sooner. Or if you was going to start this shit, then and you was going to pull this shit. Now you have the three, it's 8:08 there. Yes, I'm being told I have 7 days. Okay, yeah. So it's some kind of, yeah, an 8, right? By the 8th day, right? So the Three of Swords, right? It's 8:08 there. See? Three of Swords. Spirit is coming out with the Two of Swords. And this is in the position of what you can't see. So this person, they knew that it was going to cause heartbreak. But I feel like it was going to cause heartbreak for this person, Heartbreak Hotel, either fucking way. This is fire sign collective for the month of July. Okay? So they felt like they had limited options, okay? let me try to give an example of what I mean. Let's say that a separation is happening, right? And initially, right? Let's say that this couple owned a home, right? This couple owned a home, and this person said, well, what we're gonna do is, since we're separating, right, we're gonna move out, and we're gonna put the house up for sale. I already had a realtor come out, and as soon as we get the house empty, they're gonna start showing the home, right? But what you don't know is that in 60 days, there'll be a foreclosure because this person hasn't been paying the thing, because a split was happening anyway. They don't have the money. They've been misspending money. So now, not only is it a split that's already happening that you know, are dealing with, and you're, you know, like trying to wonder, why is this person acting so strange? Why are they on the phone? Why are they doing strange shit, right? Because they're trying to say, let's get everything out of the home because we're already separating and we're going to show the house. But what they're trying is for you not to get your stuff confiscated. They figure it's already, you know, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. Right? But they maybe don't want to hear your mouth, right? Do you understand? If that makes sense, it's like neither thing is good. So they're trying to do what they think in their fucking crazy logic. Okay, of like how they can avoid you know, the big fight, and the choices aren't good. And you're like, well, if you would have told me the truth, then maybe I could have took out a loan. Maybe I could have, you know, hustled, did whatever, and I could have came up with the difference. But by you not telling me because you figured, you know, this is better, you didn't want to put extra pressure, we're already separating, you actually tie my fucking hands. Because now I got to come up with $5,000 or something. You understand? And I would have had 8 weeks to come up with $5,000. Now I got 3 or some shit like that. And it's like inside you fucking knew that there was something, but you didn't know what it was. And for some of y'all, this could really be financial because Leo is a fixed sign. 300, yeah. And, you know, Leo's a fixed sign, and, you know, there's a lot of shit happening in the house of Taurus too, which is another fixed sign, which is causing a square. Right? What does Taurus rule? Finances. Okay? So your fire wants to get at it. This person's water and emotions and fear and all their, like, you know, it's like they're acting like inner child, like, I don't want to get caught. I don't want nobody to know I did something wrong. Like, you know, like when you hit a report card, that kind of fucking energy. Okay? Right. Yeah, that's a rough one right there. For 2 weeks, yeah. 6 of Swords. Spirit, can you show me? All right, so you've got the 6 of Swords. This is the truth of the matter, coming out with the Queen of Swords. Spirit, let me get one more. 4 Cups. I feel like your sword, you're drawing your sword. I feel like you're drawing your sword because it's as if you asked this person in many ways what the fuck was going on. Okay? You asked this person in many ways what the fuck was going on. If you guys could hit the like button and if you guys could follow, that would be greatly appreciated. And so now the fire that you would have used towards the situation, because fire signs, y'all got the fire to make shit happen. So the fire that you would have used to find a solution, now you want to turn that fire on them because you're fucking mad, okay? And it's also making you want to just take care of your shit. Remember when I said in the beginning, and if you guys missed the beginning, you can head over to YouTube. The first part of this, you know, it's up there in its entirety. I said that you didn't want to make a rush decision because once you got to that point, what's good, Aquarius? Once you got to that point, you was not going to be on that fuck shit and you was just going to be done with the whole situation, right? So it feels like now, you know, whereas let's say you were separating with somebody, but it was like amicable. Okay? Whereas like if they would have said, yo, this is happening, we're going to lose the house. I'm using this example, right? We're going to lose the house. We're both going to need start out over money. Right? And we'll both have a little bit. It may not be much, but we'll have a little bit. We could divide it up on the end. Yo, we got to get this shit together and get the fuck out so that the house can be shown, right? Instead of telling the truth, right? So now what ends up happening is like now, before you might have been like, well, you know what? We're not together. Let's get a 2-bedroom though. I'll stay in that apartment as soon as the house sells, you get the fuck out. Okay? And then, you know, that way everybody's covered, okay? Like, and everybody gets their part. But because they did it in a way, it makes you not want to worry about them. Okay? Right? So now you're like, oh, you want to hold back information? You want to hold back valuable information? Okay, it really puts you in a tizzy. Okay, you're feeling out of sorts. Okay, you're feeling not in your own vibe. Okay, now you're pissed off. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts. If I miss them, it's because I'm channeling. Okay, and now you're fitting to block this person. This person couldn't ask you to spit on them if they was on fire right now. Okay? With the Empress here, you know, some of y'all could be pregnant, but now it's like you can't wait to get a hold of the situation. Like, just wait until I get fucking everything situated. Wait till I get everything situated. And watch how my bounce back, my comeback is going to be savage, because now I'm going to use it to prove to you what the fuck I can do. Like you're big mad. Okay, but the big mad is coming from like, it's like a 2-part. Okay? Part of it is like you're angry that the situation had to go that way. They couldn't keep it 100, right? But you're also mad like they doubted your like your abilities, your gangster. Like, what would make you think not to tell me the truth about this shit when I could have solved this shit, but you tied my hands. It's like something that they left out ties your hands and you're big mad about it. Okay? Spirit, can you show me with the Page of Swords why this is here for the most likely outcome? It feels like you're going to block the fuck out of this person. Temperance card showed up. That is Sagittarius's card. Okay, this person is going to want to come back in. Okay, 4 of Cups is here with the King of Pentacles. Okay, so it feels like you're not really interested. Yeah, they gave you no choice. And with the 4 of Cups, you know, you could have 2 kids from this person. right? And they left you somehow holding the bag, right? Or three situations or three things, excuse me, yourself, could be kids, could be, you know, excuse me, two problems that arise. What else, Spirit? The Chariot. It feels like you're moving on from something. Page of Pentacles, greener pastures. That's justice, okay? Feel like you've been trying to hold up opportunities for this person or give them opportunities, okay? Keep trying to give them opportunities to do better, to be honest, to meet you where you are, to do the right thing, to like level out, to stop keeping it, you know, like valuable information. Okay? I feel like whether you were married or not, with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's a feeling of like, you don't treat me in the value that I'm worth, yo. Like, what is the point of having the title if it comes with nothing? If you won't even tell me the truth about, you know, a roof over our head, or if the lights is gonna get cut off, or, you know, it feels like something financial. Okay? Like, what is the fucking point? And it's like this person with the Magician card, okay, that's Aries card, okay, but it feels like with the Magician card and the Star, it's like they're always trying to be sneaky. This person may always have a get rich scheme. You know, I just need $50. I'm gonna buy these. I'm gonna flip that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, they always, and that's how this situation came about. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. And it feels like, you know, some of y'all may have two jobs. Okay? Okay, so you could be the one propping up the thing. This person could be like trying to, I'm living my best life, ain't going back and forth with you, right? But it's like all emotional, and that's how you can tell. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Because they get real weird when the investment or the thing has gone bad. The milk's gone bad, right? When, you know, it's like when they, like, this person could be a gambler, right? So like when they've lost the money that they were supposed to use for something else, it's like they get grumpy, edgy, right? So that way they can like start a fight, so that you can't ask questions or talk or something, right? It's trying to hold you off from getting information. So whenever they get like that, you are ready to like, what's going on? Let me check the bank. Let me see what's going on. It's like having a child, but think of it like having like a 16-year-old having an ATM card to your life savings. Like, it would be somebody who doesn't have the emotional intelligence or financial wisdom that you would give them an ATM card to your life savings. But because this is your person, okay? All right, for some of you could be dealing with the aftermath of this situation. I just don't know. Okay, so let's get a kipper for you guys. Where's my kipper deck? Here it is. Spirit, can you show me what else do my fire signs need to know for the month of July? Fellas, I'm going to give it to you in another way because they just showed me a different situation. let's say you have somebody that stays at home. The water collective will probably be tomorrow. Let's say you have a partner that stays home. Maybe they do a little bit of side money things like odds and ends, and you work the majority of the time. Let's say that you have a joint bank account. Let's say that the bills were supposed to be paid and you were told that they were. And then you go to the mailbox, and usually your person's always like, oh, I'll get the mail. Don't worry about it. I'll get the mail. And when you go, this day you decided to go to the mailbox, and you open 3 letters for shut-off notices and delinquency notices. So when you ask why, they tell you, oh, it was X, Y, and Z, this emergency, I had to do that, or there was an error at the bank. But when you look inside the thing, it's like some bullshit that they spent the money on. Spirit said BBL. Lord. Ladies, don't none of y'all run out and spend your bill money on a BBL, please. Okay? Spirit, can you show me? Okay, you have gift out here. This person, whatever this is, it's going to throw things a little in havoc for you. A BBL is like when you get a Brazilian butt lift. Okay? So, yeah. So I feel like it's not the first time that this person has done something that was not well thought out. I feel like in the past, you have, not that you said it's all right. This is for fire signs. Not that you've said it's all right. You've had, big arguments about, the mishandling of finances, because this really feels like this person was just fucking irresponsible. And it's like you're tired. You're tired of having this fucking conversation with this person. It may end up being a gift. Okay, adjudication just came out crossed. Okay, it's like something that you have tried to work out with this person, and they just don't seem to understand that, being an adult and being in a loving relationship is also respecting the needs of others and the responsibilities, right? Good morning. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do it either tomorrow. Yeah, it most likely will be tomorrow with main female in reverse. Okay, imprisonment. Okay. For some of y'all, let me tell you something. For some of y'all, this is somebody that could have tried to defraud you in a way. I'm going to give you an example. Could happen with a child, but let's say an ex. Let's say you're just about to separate. Let's say you're married. Let's say that this person gets some credit cards or adds themselves as a user to your credit cards because still legally right now you're married, right? Or they have, access to your mail because they still technically live with you, so they can respond to the mail. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And then you get in your mail like somebody's, had took out a credit card and it's $2,000 in your name, or you needed, they used something, or they didn't pay the bills, but now you don't have the room on your card. It's something like fucking that, okay? Because you're here in reverse, okay, male or female, and you have the imprisonment card here. I feel like this person could be telling you, well, getting me locked up for the money that I don't have isn't going to help you when it comes time for child support if I'm locked up. Or how I'm going to pay you if I'm locked up. You're never going to get the money. So they're trying to make it seem like you're being unreasonable for you expecting them to do what they should have did from the very gate. Okay? Spirit, can you show me why is the gift here? Confinement. Okay? So it has felt like a confining situation because you could have like a good job or whatever, or you've done very, pretty good for yourself, or maybe, you don't make that much, but you're excellent at budgeting, so you always have enough, right? But because this person is so irresponsible, it makes you feel like the limitations of what you're able to do, okay? And I feel like what they might not realize is that them doing something to you, it's going to switch the tables, okay? You got imagination here. I feel like for a little bit of time, remember in the beginning of the reading, and if you missed the beginning, you can head over to YouTube where it's there in its entirety. And I feel like in the beginning, you was trying to figure out a way. I feel like for some time now, you have been imagining what your life would be like without this person. Okay? Reservation, right? Some of y'all could have been saving money for like a dream car or trying to get a house, or it's something where you feel like you can't do it with this person because they're kind of like a walking disaster. Okay? You felt like that 7 months ago. Yeah. And I said that in the beginning of the reading too. I said some of yous could be coming out of that energy, but now it's like hard to get back out there, okay? Because of the fact that you were with somebody like that. Okay, with judgment and stress, right? And masks. I feel like you were trying to hold off. You were trying to hold off because I feel like, if there was going to be a separation, you wanted it to be like amicable. You wanted to not have to get down and dirty. Okay, but I feel like no matter how much rope you tried to make it comfortable, okay, this person always found a way to wrap the extra around your neck where it made it like tight for you. Okay, hi my love. Okay, house with friendship and live and learn. Okay, this could be a roommate situation, a friend that takes advantage. Okay, I feel like this person, I'm gonna give you another example. Let's say they owed you money. Let's say it's a roommate. Let's say they owed you money. They said, I'm gonna give it to you when the income tax comes in. Right? Then they showed you a letter like, my income tax hasn't still come in. They're asking for some paperwork. So you're like, okay, don't worry about it. Just keep giving me the monthly rent. Right? So then the beginning of June comes and they tell you they don't have the money because they just got fired, but that the IRS said they're sending out the money. Okay? IRS said they're sending out the money. So you're like, all right, this is the last fucking time though. Right? When July rolls around, you're like, what happened to the income tax? Right? Now they're acting like an attitude because you're asking about money, right? Right? They're going to tell you that they had to pay their fucking other bills. Okay? That that they got fired. So why would you expect them, okay, to be able to give them the money? Yeah, I told you I was going to give you the money, but I just got fired. And now you want this month's rent too? I don't even got last month's rent. You know how I am. I'm not reliable. Why would you rely on me? Do you see? So it's like they're like, Why haven't you learned your lesson from helping me before? Okay. And that is going to be the thing that pushes you over the edge. You're like, you know what? You know what? Maybe what it is that you need some motherfucking consequences, right? Because this time, it puts you in an uncomfortable spot. It's not that you can't turn the situation around. It's that the audacity, illness, right? You could have been, let's say it was your turn, my turn to see what I can see, right? Maybe, I don't know, you stubbed your toe, you broke a toe, you're out of work for 4 weeks, you're getting, workman's comp or some shit. And you're like, bro, like, I really need you to come through this month because, I'm not going to have my whole check. And they're like, bro, introvert, right? Now it's all tense because now they're acting shady towards you. And you're like, I had enough. I had enough. Look, loneliness. I can do bad all by myself. Right? Family, right? And adventure. Some of you could be living with your family, but you could be the only person. You could be the only person that works, and you're just like, you know what? None of you are trying to do shit. I'm moving out. I'm getting my own apartment. But for some of you, somebody did something that was not 100% legal, and you could put them in the crosshairs for what they did. You see? You have imprisonment, protest, and luck. Okay? I feel like this person kind of knows that, you might be like, fight the power, right? Where they know that you don't want like anything to happen in the legal realm. Okay, you might be a person who doesn't believe in like, I don't want to get too political, but you might be like, especially if you're a person of color, you're like, something could happen if I call the cops, so I don't want to do that. But you make me want to do that shit because you owe me X, Y, and Z, right? With the luck card here, I feel like your money is coming back to you in some way with perseverance and readiness, okay? I feel like, yeah, I'm about to handle it legal now because it's gone too far, right? I feel like the money is going to come back to you in a particular way. Okay, so I feel like you get your win anyway. Okay, but I feel like you're putting an end of, I did say earlier in the read, if you guys didn't see the beginning, you can head over to YouTube where the whole read is there. But with this daydream and death, you're putting an end to that. You're like, not only am I not somebody's free ride, but I feel like I'm not doing personals today, honey. Okay? It's like, not only am I not doing a free ride, but on top of that, this person needs to learn a lesson about limits and about doing shit to people, or about just feeling like they can bring chaos and everybody else is going to take care of them. Natural disaster. I feel like you're going to put a stop to that in some way. Okay, it's thank you for the rose, and thank you for the TikTok. Okay, I feel like you've had enough. You could really have a child with this person, or could be pregnant. And you see, I'm telling you that what's going on is something where they take advantage, or they cost you money, or they actually steal from you, okay? Where you can't get to where you're trying to get. Hey, from London, okay, where you're trying to get to where you want to get, but it won't happen because this person's like a walking nightmare when it comes to finances. They just want to be like, living my best life, 777, right? Just, in overindulging. Okay, some of you could be married, right? I'm not reading personal people today. This is just for fire signs today. Okay, so that's the energy I'm getting. I feel like you're getting ready to you got family room here, gain and Gaia, right? Commitment. This person's gonna be big mad because your Gemini is air. Okay, Gemini is air. Family, Gaia, commitment. This person is angry because they want to be able to come back in. They want to force their way back in, as you can see. Okay, I feel like you manage your situation. Okay, I don't know where you get this money from, how you figure this out, but you do. It's like a reprieve. Okay, even if you end up moving or something, it's like you're going to a better situation, more financially stable, and this person's going to be very upset. Okay, I feel like this person could have always tried to make it seem like the financial craziness was more so because of you. Like, oh, she got mad shoes in her closet, or this one likes to eat out a lot. Like, they could have always made comments to make it sound like you. But as soon as this situation ends, like, it's going to be evident. Like, who was the person, okay? All right? So that's what I have for my fire signs for the month of July. Okay, I may actually, if I have to go to the grocery store today. I may actually come back on and do air later. If not, I will do water in the morning and then air on Monday. Okay, so I'd just like to say thank you to all of you for spending time with me. Okay, and if you could please like, okay, it would be great. And please follow, help me grow. All right, Earth is already up on YouTube, okay, and so now is fire, okay. If you've missed it or you'd like to check another element, you can head over there, and the other readings will be up by Monday, okay. So I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, gang, gang. Bye. Bye, my loves.